Hey everyone, 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid slammed into Earth, wiping out the dinosaurs as we all know them completely. It is believed to have hit Mexico's Yucatán Peninsula, where a 150 km diameter and 20 km deep crater was found, and the largest of all confirmed craters on Earth. According to scientists, the asteroid was probably 10 to 15 kilometers in diameter, and when it comes to Earth, it produces energy like billions of atom bombs. And of course, this type of event is very rare. According to scientists, such an event occurs every 100,000 years. But do not panic, there is a 1% chance of such an event in the 300,000. So this event is extremely rare. But suppose a huge asteroid is coming towards Earth. Are we ready to deal with it? What if an asteroid is coming towards us silently and we don't even know? It's a very rare event, as I have said before, but to our knowledge, we had asteroid hit our Earth before. In 1908, in the forest of Siberia, Russia, huge lights were seen and shockwaves were also seen. Although this was not well known at that time, later scientists speculated that asteroid with a diameter of 100 to 200 feet came here. The explosion was equivalent to about 10 to 15 megatons of TNT, but no crater was found. Probably because the asteroid crumbled to ashes in the air. At that time, the area was not populated, so no human lives were lost as a result of this impact. Years later, in 2013, a 65-foot asteroid hit Chelyabinsk, Russia, clearly visible during the day. This asteroid explodes in the atmosphere and releases about 400 to 500 kilotons of TNT energy. As a result of the shockwave, many buildings were destroyed and around 1,500 people were injured, mainly through broken windows. But what if a bigger asteroid hits? Are we prepared to deal with it? Before knowing that, let's know exactly how big an asteroid could harm us. Let's start first with the smallest asteroids, which are mostly smaller than 25 meters. These typically burn up in the atmosphere and cause little to no damage on the ground. Impacts of this size happen frequently, with meteors entering the Earth's atmosphere daily. Now let's look at the medium-sized asteroids, which are about 25 to 140 meters in size. This can cause significant local damage if they reach the surface. The Chelyabinsk meteor that exploded over Russia in 2013 is an example causing injuries and property damage. Such events are estimated to occur roughly once every century to once every few centuries. Now let's see. The bigger asteroid, which scientists call the largest asteroid, whose diameter is close to 1 kilometer to 140 meter. An impact by an asteroid of this size would have devastating regional effects and could potentially cause global climate disruption. The probability of such an impact is much lower, approximately once every 10,000 to 100,000 years. Now let's look at the largest asteroid, whose length is more than 1 km. This can cause global catastrophe, including mass extinction. The Chicxulub impactor, which was about 10 kilometers in diameter, is estimated to have caused the mass extinction that wiped out the non-avian dinosaurs. Impacts by asteroid of this size occur on timescales of millions of years. If an asteroid 1 kilometer or larger were to hit Earth, the consequence would be catastrophic, potentially causing widespread devastation on a regional, continental, or even global scale. The asteroid would strike with immense energy, estimated to be in the range of hundreds of thousands to millions of megatons of TNT. Depending on its size and speed, the impact would create a massive explosion and form a crater several kilometers in diameter, vaporizing the asteroid and a large volume of earth crust. The impact would generate powerful seismic shockwaves, leading to earthquakes that could be felt thousands of kilometers away from the impact site. These shockwaves could cause widespread structural damage to building and infrastructure. The heat generated by the impact would ignite fires over a vast area, potentially leading to massive firestorms that would consume forests, grasslands, and urban areas. The dust and aerosols thrown into the atmosphere would block sunlight, leading to a significant drop in global temperatures. This phenomenon, known as an impact winter, could last for months to years. Reduced sunlight would impair photosynthesis, leading to widespread crop failure and disruption of food chains both on land and in the oceans. Sulfur and nitrogen compounds released by the impact would mix with atmospheric moisture, leading to acid rain. This would further harm plant life and contaminate water sources. The combination of firestorms, acid rain, and prolonged impact winter would likely cause mass extinction. Many species, particularly those at the top of the food chain or those unable to adapt to rapid climate changes, would face extinction. And maybe due to lack of food, changes in temperatures, humans will also become extinct. Although it sounds like a scary Hollywood movie, this can be real with us. Are we prepared to deal with it? Preventing an asteroid impact on Earth involves several strategies that focus on early detection, tracking, and deflection. There are so many methods to prevent asteroid impacts. So let's see the first one, kinetic impact. This method involves sending a spacecraft to collide with an asteroid at high speed, altering its trajectory. NASA's DART mission, which aims to impact the moonlet of asteroid Didymos, is a practical test of this technique. We can also do gravity tractor. A gravity tractor is a spacecraft would fly alongside the asteroid and use its gravitational pull to slowly change the asteroid trajectory. This method requires precise control and a long lead time. Now we have also nuclear explosions. A nuclear device could be detonated near the asteroid to alter its path. This could either push the asteroid directly or vaporize part of its surface to create a propulsion effect. While potentially effective, this method is controversial and poses risks, including fragmenting the asteroid into multiple pieces. We also have solar cells and laser ablation. Let me tell you what solar cell is. A solar cell is attaching a large reflective cell to the asteroid could use solar radiation pressure to gradually change its course. This method is still theoretical and would require significant development. And what about the laser ablation? A laser ablation is focused laser beams could be used to hit the surface of the asteroid, causing material to vaporize and create thrust that alters the asteroid path. This technique also remains theoretical. These theories remain mostly limited to theory. In reality, only the DART mission is only done. While many asteroids have been identified, only a few pose a potential threat of impact. Here's a look at some notable asteroids that have been monitored for potential future impact. The first one is well-known Apophis. Apophis is about same size as the Empire State Building. Apophis is currently in the constellation of Cancer and about 31,860 kilometers away from Earth, but is coming towards us. Initially, it was thought to have a significant chance of impacting Earth in 2029, but further observations have ruled out this possibility. However, it will pass very close to Earth, within about 31,000 kilometers. There is a still very small chance of impact in 2068. But this is considered unlikely. Next, another well-known asteroid, Bennu. Bennu is the target of NASA's mission, which collected samples from the asteroid and is bringing them back to Earth. Bennu is about 500 meters in diameter and has a chance of impacting Earth in the late 22nd century. The probability is low, but because of its size, it is closely monitored. The third one, 1950 DA. This asteroid has a diameter of about 1.3 kilometers and was discovered in 1950. And currently this asteroid is 7.8 million kilometers away from Earth. It has a chance of impacting Earth in year 2880, with the probability being around 0.3%. Given the long time scale, there is plenty of time to develop potential deflection strategies. And the last one, 2009 FD. This asteroid is smaller, with a diameter of around 160 meters. Currently this asteroid is 1,300,000 kilometers away from Earth. It has a potential impact risk in the late 21st century, the most notable date being 2185. The probability of impact is relatively low, but it is still on the list of monitored NEOs. Not only these few asteroids, but there are countless such asteroids in the universe. The main asteroid belt only contains between 1.1 and 1.9 million asteroids larger than 1 kilometer in diameter and millions of smaller ones. But there is no chance of an asteroid hitting our Earth right now. So don't worry and keep watching our other videos. See you in the next video. If you like it, then subscribe. Thanks for watching.